reason Anu and myself thought to add only like 20 people because if there is like more people, we don't have like, one-to-one interactions, and also we can't answer all the questions. So, however, we'd like to answer all of your questions, and then we can record and we can share in the YouTube or somewhere so that, people can, other people can know exactly what they want. Since 10 years I've been here, one big question always people ask is like, how to apply. That's the only thing I heard. So one thing is, how to apply is like a very big question. Before thinking that, before anyone can ask how to apply, I would like to, if I was the person 10 years ago, I would have known like any guidance or any other people. I would have said to those people, think in different way. So I would like to share some of the questions. This is like, if someone asks like how to apply, it just through the two application, the links. One is the capit cycle and the other one is the pass cycle. And if I answer these questions, it might sound kind of rude because you know it's just the application cycle. Rather than that, uh, before thinking like how to apply, uh, everyone should know what is the ultimate goal. The thing is, some people might have heard about DMD and DDS degree, and then a lot of people have done like MDS from India, and they might be thinking to pursue their specialty. It's MSDs. And also some people might be practicing for 5 years or 10 years. And I have people who reached out to me practicing 20 years in India or some other countries, and they wanted to get just the dental license in America. They don't care about like DMD, DDS degrees or specialty degree or whatever it is. And some people say, hey, my husband is in California, so I would like to practice only in California, or I would like to practice only in New York, only in New Jersey. So is there any way I can pursue like any education? So these kind of questions, if you have in your mind, and then you can link with how to apply to the programs, then it really makes sense, and you don't need to wait like so much time up during the application process. And when I was doing residency, there are some people from India. Just now, I just told they are from different countries, right? And I don't know where to start exactly. In future slides and from your questions, and we can answer these things. Some people say, "Oh, I'm in India. Can I apply directly from there, not visiting to US at all?" And also, uh, I'm in the US. So I have EAD, or like I have green card application process just going on, or I'm a dependent, and is this helpful to apply? So these are all the questions you can think about, and then you can see, you can ask the question yourself, like how to apply.
So the basic steps for the dental program in the United States, they're common for both the CAPID and the PASS applications. Just that in the CAPID application CAPID application is for the DDS and DMD programs, and the PASS application is for the residency programs, which is specializations, just like if you want to be in endodontics or if you want to be in prosthodontics, like that. The basic steps are, you have to create a dent pin, and then you have to send your transcripts to ECE for their evaluations. It's just ECE evaluation is nothing but the the United States grade our transcripts in their grading, according to their grading, and then we have to give the couple of exams, INBD and TOEFL. If few universities may ask for GRE or ADAT, and then after all these you know requirements, filling these requirements, we can start the application process, either CAPIT or PASS or both the application process. And once we submit the application, then we might receive an email from the schools asking for us to attend the interviews. Once we are done with the interview, the next step is bench test, where we'll be performing few dental procedures on the typhodont tooth. And then once we are done with the interview and the bench test, we'll receive, the invitation from the school that we got admission into the school. That's the obviously most happiest and most rewarding thing in the whole process. After getting admission into the school, the process starts, like visa and what visa we have to be during the school. And then in the end, we have to give this edX exam to clear the dental license in US. And then we have to apply for the state dental license where we want to, work. So few people might want to work in some particular state, and each state has different licensing requirements. So we have to apply for the state individually.
So one thing, before I let you guys ask some questions, I would like to tell. Some people ask, oh, with residency, you don't get a license in, all states. And also with DMD DDS, you get license in like every single state. But I don't know any dentist holding license in all states, because application takes time. And also, once you get a license in one state, you need to renew it every year. So you need to submit some CE credits in order to renew the license. And also you need to do the renew application fee. So I do have license in 3 states, in California and Virginia and Washington state. In order to keep them, I need to pay at least almost like, every year, like 500 to $1,000. And also I need to submit like CE credits. So it's pretty hard to have like, 10 states license, something like that. Like most of the people settle down in only one state, especially like after marriage, and especially after having kids, they always like settle down in one state, or like 2 states maybe, if they move. That's it. So before like any people think like, how to apply, they need to think about like which state you'll be planning to settle down. So that's important thing as well. Since 10 years, like a lot of people ask me questions. That's why I kind of prepared one website. Like whatever the questions they asked, I just put in this website, and it just application opens up. Like a lot of people, you can share it with people. There are in the FAQ sessions. I just answered all the question and answers. If people are like pretty basic, they don't know anything. If they go through all the FAQs, or I know that people might have a lot of internet sources, but the thing is like I consolidated everything in one place, so it will be easier for people just to understand. You can just go through this as well.
So if you have any questions, like you can come up with those questions in the chat box, and we'll be answering all your questions personally. Instructions.
Yeah, we'll just wait for like any questions. If you guys ask, then we can answer all the questions.
Maybe I'll just ask one directly instead of the chat.
Yeah.
So I've heard that for AEGD programs, like the application process is rolling for you. Few in your universities, it's like throughout the year, and few start in June or July. Like I'm confused about that. Like, do I have to apply in June, or can I just apply during the whole, like whenever I'm ready?
Yeah, doctor, it's very, very good question. Thing is, a lot of people have like very confusing information about it. So mostly it's a pass application. So if you know like ADA, PAS is pass, right? So that's it starts in the month of May. So once its application started, then you need to apply for the residences. The thing is, in the application process, there are 4 steps. One is the personal information, and then education information, and also some achievements. And then you're going to select the program materials. So program materials, it means you're going to choose only programs AGD. For instance, as international applicants, we can apply to, I pursued from University of Maryland. So University of Maryland offers 1 year or 2 years AGD, and also Rutgers, Columbia, UCLA, UCSF, and Houston Clear Lake from Houston,
Yeah.
and San Antonio, Metro Health Center, Ohio, and Florida, Nova, Florida. So these places, you can select. Once you
Okay.
do it's one application. Once you select like all the programs, they will send the application to like every single, and then you'll get the interviews.
Okay.
Yeah, and also it's not the pass. Pass is different. Like,
Mhm.
sorry, match is different. It's not a
Okay.
match. So once you get interviews, and then that's it. So rolling based, for the question you asked, rolling based, it's whenever you submit the application, a lot of programs, as soon as they receive the application, they just review it, and then they call for the interview. They don't wait until the deadline. If you
Uh,
apply in the month of May, usually the deadlines would be until June or July. And then once they receive all the applications, then they will download all the applications. They kind of review it. So that's the normal process. Rolling basis is like, as soon as they receive, and then they review the application and then do it. So most of the programs are under the pass. Before, it was like direct applications. You can apply directly. For
mhm.
instance, Breeder program, one in Gainesville, right? So they don't participate in ADA pass or ADA anything match.
Match.
You do the direct applications.
Oh,
Yeah. So
so
the time frame is very important. You apply in the month of May, and then deadline will be in the month of June or July, and you'll be called for the interviews August or September. Mostly by Thanksgiving, you get the results.
okay.
Yeah, and then by Thanksgiving or December, you'll get the results like you've been accepted to the program, and the start date will be next year, June. So
Oh,
if
so
anyone
for all the programs next
for
June.
for all the programs, so people applying for 2025, they will be joining in 2026.
June.
Yeah, this time frame is very important. So when are you going to join? When is the application start date? Even the capid application, it starts in the month of March. So they start next year, June or July. But the thing is, some programs start in the month of January, because it's a D3, D4 is 2 year program, right? But
Yeah.
6 months before they go, and then they will be trained with the preclinicals for 6 months,
Mhm.
and then they will be in D3 and D4.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I gave a lot of information. I don't know whether I
Thank you
spoke.
so much. That was like, yeah, I needed that. And also, like you mentioned, 1 year AEGD program, right?
Yep.
So, I've seen in few websites, like I think in New York, I don't know, I don't remember the university name, but also in Texas A&M, it's only for like the natives or the citizens, or is it also for the foreign trained dentists? 1 year program.
So 1 year programs mostly, if they mention in the website that it's
Mm.
only for citizens and green card holders, then
Yeah.
it's only for them.
Okay.
You can thoroughly check, then they can accept the foreign trained dentist.
Okay.
And also there is a glitch. If they say accept a foreign trained dentist, in residency, I had two friends who are
Mhm.
from, who are US citizens, and they went to Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic. They did
Okay.
their DMD there, and then they came back. So they
Mhm.
are foreign trained dentists, but they're citizens.
Oh, okay.
So they will be accepted to the program.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So foreign trained dentists who are foreign nationals. So you
Mm.
need to see. But San Antonio accepts foreign trained dentists who doesn't hold any visa or anything. They
Oh,
sponsor.
oh, okay. Yeah.
So I
Thank
would
you so
also like to mention this one thing.
much.
While applying to the programs, in the program materials, I would suggest everyone to check the requirements for the programs. So when you open the program finder, you have to check the column where it says the program accepts non-CODA accredited dental
Yeah.
students, and also the visa sponsoring. Few programs they won't be sponsoring the visa. We have to make sure that they are sponsoring the visa and they accept the non-quota students as well. So I myself made this mistake while during my application process. I accidentally, applied to Ohio State. They're not accepting the foreign trained dentists.
Yeah.
Also, especially they would not like to sponsor the visa. So,
Yeah,
no?
the Ohio Mercy, the one that doctor was saying, I don't think I'm not very sure if they accept the foreign trained dentists. So I had that question from after listening to that.
Okay, they accept foreign trained dentist, but they don't sponsor visa.
Oh,
But the
okay.
thing is, if anyone is on spouse visa having EADs,
Hmm.
H4 EAD or L2
Oh,
EAD,
they
then they
okay.
can apply. They can sponsor their own visa and they can pursue.
Okay. Okay.
So they
Also, it depends from the program to program. It varies. So, for the DDS and DMD program, it might be different. And also for the residency programs, each program will have different requirements. So it depends on the program as well. We shouldn't be like, if few universities they are accepting students from the foreign as DDS, DMD, we should not consider it like they'll accept for the
Yeah.
residencies as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much. I know there are other questions shooting up, so thank you so much for answering those
Of course,
questions.
yeah, yeah. So I think Aditya asked, what master should I, according to the present situation, which will help me to give NVIDIA exam and join into the residency course or any dental school. It can work as backup plan too. This is also a very good question. This is my path. So when I came to the States, I needed a visa. So I joined in MBA healthcare, and then I did another master's while I was pursuing my master's, and I did my INVD, and then I got accepted to the dental school, residency. So a lot of people ask, like, what master's exactly I need to do as a backup plan. One thing I would say, the best masters would be something related to the healthcare. One is oral biology in Pittsburgh School of Dental Medicine. So there is something called oral biology. So if you join in the oral biology, you will be in the campus. You will be in the dental school in the seventh floor, I guess. And then dental school students will be in fifth floor or sixth floor. Once you do, while you're doing the masters, you can make connections. You can talk to the faculty, and it will be very helpful. And also MPH. MPH is very good. Um, MPH is very good because once people do MPH, if they wanted to do pursue residency like DPH, it will be very easy. And also during the interview times, they will ask, like, do you have any masters? Of course, it's going to increase your value for the resume. Uh, if you've done any masters from USA, especially regarding healthcare, that's definitely helps. I would say MHA is good as well. Most of the times you can choose the resident any master's program which are associated with the dental school. That helps a lot. um, some I think some residencies have some dental schools have operative dentistry in Florida. So that's a 1 year program. It's considered as master's program, but they don't give the dental license. But once you do that, you can just accept it into um, dental school based on your, good resume. So, uh, and the next question is, Soumya, could you give a rough estimate about the finances needed for joining surgery residency? Yeah. Surgery. So, oral surgery is one specific thing we need to think about. The reason being, in order to join surgery residency in America, you should have DMD or DDS, period. So, first thing, you need to apply for DMD or DDS once you graduated, and then you can apply for the oral surgery residency. Or there are some dental schools, I think in Ohio, some hospital based program. You should have green card or EAD so that you can apply for 2 year residency, like surgery residency. I think then you get like surgery certificate and then you can practice. Otherwise, you always need to have DMD or DDS. Oral surgery in America is 4 years or 6 years. Once you do DDS, DMD for 2 years, and then you should join in 4 years or 6 years of residency to do the surgery. So it's gonna, and even money wise, it take like long time. For the 2 years, DMD or DDS, it's gonna be 250,000 US dollars, and for surgery, and each year it will be like 100,000. So we're 400 or 600. Mostly it's $1 million, $1 million. In Indian currency, it's like around 8 crores. It takes time to pay off as well, but that's something about the surgery residency.
Sorry, doctors, to disturb you.
No.
Uh, Actually, I had a follow-up question based on the question you were just answering. Do we have to, I know some universities offer stipends, but I don't know, so I wanted to check with you if you might know which ones do offer stipends. And if not, then how much would be the finances for a normal, like a 1 year or a 2 year AEGD program, if you're not getting stipend there?
Yeah. Um, the only programs which offer stipends is AGD or GPR. So other programs mostly they don't offer stipends. They do offer stipends, but you need to pay the tuition fee. Finally, like you don't get anything. AGD which offers stipend is UConn, University of
Okay.
Connecticut, and
Okay.
Metro Health Center, Ohio. These are the two programs, as far as my knowledge, they do stipends. If they're not
Okay.
offering stipends, mostly AGD programs or GPR programs, any residency programs, the tuition fees fall from $80,000, the minimum, except University of Rochester, Eastman Dental School. The residency fees is $20,000. That's it. It's literally like
Okay.
15 lakhs in India. So if you have 30 lakhs,
Right.
you can do the residency.
Got it. Got it. Got it. So you're saying that the minimum is Rochester is like 20,000, but it can range from 80,000,
80,000 to 120,000.
120, and this is for going to be for 1 or 2 years.
Yeah, if you pursue AGD 1 year, that's it. Most of the
Got it.
schools
Got it.
they offer for foreign trained dentists, they ask you to do 2 years.
Right. 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 Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay. Can we give anybody exam during graduation?
During graduation, absolutely. You can, for that, we need to have a visitor's visa. One thing about INBD exam is that we have to be in the United States to give the exam. So we have to fly to US and give the exam, and you can go back and do the graduation. So yeah, you can prepare for the INBD during your BDS internship or during the final year or any time, and you can fly to US, give the exam, and go back and complete your graduation.
Yeah, I would like to add something. One thing is you need to evaluate yourself whether you are eligible to take the INBD exam. In order to get the eligibility, you should do the EC evaluation. So once you do the EC evaluation, you need to send your transcripts. So if you're able to get your transcript during your internship, you can send to the ECE, and then the EC evaluation report you can send to the JCNDE. JCNDE is Joint Commission on National Dental Board Examinations. So those verify you're a dentist, and then they give the eligibility to take the exam. And then does California allow you to practice in California?
And Maryland.
Resident.
Sorry, this is my question actually.
Yeah.
I corrected the question below. My question was basically if you do a 1 or 2 year residency program, most likely 2 year, then will the state of MA and California allow you to practice? I was basically interested in knowing which all states do you qualify for licensure.
Okay, so there are around like 12 states, I can tell it fast. Connecticut, Florida, Virginia, West Virginia,
Illinois, Indianapolis, Washington, Oregon, Nevada,
Texas.
Texas. So all those, Ohio, and then Illinois, Minnesota too.
Yeah,
All
Minnesota.
these states they give license. For California, you need to apply license by credentials. What it means, so I am AGD resident, so I graduated from AGD, and then I got license in Washington State. So I've been practicing Washington 3 years. So after 1.5 year or 2 years, I applied to the California saying that I've been practicing in California. These are my hours. And then they issued me the license. Right now, I have a license in California. So you don't get license directly, but after 1.5 year or 2 years of practice in another state, then you get license in California. But Massachusetts, no. You get only limited dental license to practice in non-profit organizations such as federal community healthcare centers and also like dental schools.
Got it, got it, got it. Thank you so much, doctors. Just a follow-up question on the limited license in Boston. Do you think those positions are very hard to get,
No,
or
no. Sooner, we're gonna take interview to one of my friends who's been practicing in the Massachusetts states like Boston. She did AGDAN
okay.
and she's been practicing. So
Oh,
it's not
awesome.
very hard. Dentist getting jobs in America is super duper easy.
That is great. Thank you so much, doctors. I would be very interested to attend that
Of
webinar.
course, yeah.
Yeah,
Resources to
thank you.
INBD.
Next question: resources to pass INBD step 1 during undergraduation. So now there's only one INBD exam. Previously, it was NBD part 1 and part 2. So it's just INBD. And the resources, one major resource that I followed was Dental Bootcamp. It was very helpful for me. So this, platform, it mirrors exactly like our exam. So if we practice well in Dental Bootcamp, it will be less integrating during the exam, and it'll be very similar to the exam. Upon that, it has cheat sheets which are very helpful. Revising these cheat sheets before the day of exam, it's really helpful. I'll be posting a video about Dental Bootcamp soon. You can watch it and register for the bootcamp.
Yeah. So the time is less than a minute. So the thing is, we can host like another
Webinar soon.
webinar soon. So it will be helpful. There are some questions. We can note down these questions and we can answer in the next time, or you can just reach out in the Instagram to Anu, and then we'll be happy to like share with you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you both.
Yeah,
Thank you so much. Very
Yeah.
appreciate all the information.
Sure.
of course. Thank you so much for joining.
Thanks, Uma.
I just wanted to know the last